first we're going to take you to something simple, okay? Because you know, whenever you're trying to like make healthier changes, you're like, oh my gosh, I got to do so much at once. No, simple food swaps for better health can be the answer. All right, if you're like me and you love maybe a little sugary cereal, you're not ready to give that up, my girl Rebecca has got some easy swaps to do it. I love it when you come on because you're like, listen, we don't have to reinvent the wheel here. Let's just make a few small changes at a time.
That's it. I think, of course, absolutely. There's where people are and maybe where we're headed. But when we start with what are we doing already?
Yes.
And how can, without overhauling your whole life, how can you make a simple adjustment in that? So if you're eating cereal for breakfast, suddenly learning how to make a fancy frittata is an overhaul, right? Ooh, that's a lot of work.
That's a lot.
Because it can be overwhelming to try to make so many changes at once, and you're going to end up failing if you try to change all things at one time.
Exactly. I always say perfect is only as good as it is achievable. So I can give you the perfect plan, but if you can't implement it, then you're going to fall off the wagon, as people like to say, and that's not effective. We want to make those simple strategic swaps.
Okay, so let's start with the cereal.
Because I love a good cereal.
Right? Everyone does. And there's so much trending as the health movement is shifting and changing. We're seeing lots of like high protein cereals and things that look healthy.
Right.
But ultimately, everything that we eat either adds to or takes away from our body. And so the more we can eat whole foods, the more that it's innately going to add to our body. So instead of having a cereal that's been refined, even when it looks healthy, if we swap to something like a plain and whole fat yogurt along with a good quality granola, we're getting good whole foods. And that's a simple, you're still getting it in a bowl, it still has that cereal-esseness.
It's easy to make.
Exactly, right.
Yes.
So something like that is a really simple way to just swap out from something that's either maybe bad or maybe even you think it's good to something that's even better.
Something that doesn't have all that excess sugar, and you get the natural sugars with the berries and things like that.
Yeah.
So
exactly,
it's good
exactly.
to do that. Yeah, what else we have? Like we love a latte.
Oh yeah.
We love coffee.
Oh
and
yes.
a lot of times it has all the sugar and all the added stuff in there, the foam on the top.
That's it. And especially those afternoon ones where you're like, oh, I'm tired and I need that pick-me-up. So a really simple swap here is still go for the latte, still have the ritual of stopping somewhere and ordering it or making it at home, but switch to a matcha tea latte where the caffeine's a little lower, we don't raise up all that stress response that can drive, and switch to something that has just a touch of caffeine but has those detoxifying nutrients and minerals and some ways to support your body in a better way. So
and it's really trendy too. Everywhere is drinking matcha right now.
Yes.
I had to get into matcha. I had some bad matcha that didn't taste great.
Oh yeah, you gotta get a good one.
And then I finally and someone told me matcha, the type of matcha you have matters and has to be good matcha.
Absolutely, and there's a ton of great places around town that have some really good ones. So find your favorite. Everybody likes something different, but yes, it absolutely is something that we're finding more and more, and when you get the right one, it's really enjoyable.
It's really good. Okay, we've all been there too. You know, it's like 8:30, 9, you're like, ooh, I'm a little hungry, and you probably eat something that's not great.
Right, we're reaching for popcorn and pretzels and ice cream and all the things. And having something after dinner, this is where people go, oh, I know I'm not supposed to eat, so I'm trying not to, but then I cave and I do anyway. Okay, the habit is already eating, so let's switch it to something that's nourishing. Something like cherries, fresh or frozen. Frozen are actually my favorite, especially in the summer, which is, you know, as the temperatures are warming up, right? Frozen's my favorite. But cherries have nutrients in it that actually aid in good sleep. So you're getting something that's sweet and satisfying. It's not heavy on the stomach, so it doesn't impact your sleep negatively and actually helps you rest better.
And it has some antioxidants things.
Yeah, so that's like when you can pick, like, you know, pick out
just like popcorn.
Yes, right? That's like, you know,
Snackable.
and it's got a good little crunch.
Yes.
You feel like you're eating something.
Yes, right? And the frozen ones are a great replacement for ice cream, the fresh ones instead of something like popcorn. And it really is very satisfying, shockingly so.
Yes, I love it. Okay, Rebecca, you are great because you will do consults with people. If people are like, okay, I want to dive in more, you can help them do that plan. What's a great way for them to get in touch with you?
Yes, you can go to our website and reach out. We have find out more, book a call to chat with us. We always get started with a conversation to make sure what you're looking for is the kind of thing that we help with. And then we can tell you more about how we work and what we do and what might be the best step for you.
I love it. You keep it real, you keep it easy.
And I love that stuff. Perfect is only perfect if it's achievable.
That's right.
I love that. Put that on a t-shirt.
Yes.
Rebecca.
Thanks, girl.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.